Your information station, WTIM.
And welcome back into the WTIM morning show, this time with Matt Hart, Executive Director of the Christian County Economic Development Corporation. Before we move on this morning show, we got to thank our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Mr. Matt Hart, how are you doing today?
Tim, I am great. It's a beautiful day in Christian County. It's great to be with you and your listeners today. Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. So good to have you in here. Beautiful day in Christian County. And the weather's been nice for us this week.
Oh, it's been absolutely great. And by the way, I want to wish everybody good luck. Everybody that's going to the state fair. I know we had our county fair a few weeks ago, and a lot of folks are moving on to the state fair. Looks like we're going to have good weather for that. But good luck to everybody going up there and competing in Springfield.
Absolutely. Great message right there. Can't wait for that Illinois State Fair. Let's get into it now. Christian County Economic Development Corporation. How have things been since the last time we talked? I know we talked big on that website.
Yeah, so the website is big, and we've been very busy. But our website, let's start there. We talked about this last time, but we've got a new website. I want to encourage everybody to go take a look at it. ChristianCountyEDC.com. It's, again, Christian County EDC. That stands for Economic Development Corporation. ChristianCountyEDC.com. It is a clearinghouse now. For whether you're looking for information about expanding your business, building your business, whether it's Taylorville, whether it's Pana, whether it's Assumption, even Stonington. We've got information there on the economic incentives that are out there, whether it's a TIF district, enterprise zone, business development district. But we now, for the county, we've got one place where anybody can go. And if you're thinking about, again, if you want to know, is your business in the enterprise zone? Is your business in a TIF district? If you're thinking about building, where can you do that? Again, whether it's in the county, if it's in Taylorville, Assumption, Pana, doesn't matter. We've got a one-stop shop, one clearinghouse now at our new website, ChristianCountyEDC.com. And it just looks a lot nicer. Yeah. We've got videos, we've got pictures. We talk about the quality of life in Christian County. We've got links to some of the organizations that we partner with, like the Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, the Pana Chamber of Commerce. And then we've also got a featured property section on there as well. And I mentioned this last time, but I want to mention again, Tim, that if anybody in the county if you've got a commercial industrial site that you want to get on our website, it's free of charge. All you got to do is reach out to us and we'll put it on our featured property site, because what we do know about economic development is that when someone's looking to build a business or buy a business or put in a manufacturing facility, 85% of the time they're looking for something that already exists. Yeah. So the more we can tell people about the things that we have in Christian County, the better off we are. And so we got our industrial park on there. We've got some Pana sites on there, but it's on our website. And again, it's ChristianCountyEDC.com. It's our new website. Go take a look.
Perfect. And we'll make reference to that throughout the morning show there, but we're really happy to hear it's user-friendly. It's nice to look at, and just the clearinghouse, like you're saying right there. It's all really good stuff. Things that you can probably learn on Christian County EDC. Let's talk Taylorville Commercial Industrial Park there. What's been moving over there?
Yeah. So as everybody sees on the north side of Taylorville on Route 29, if you're going north out of town, it's going to be on your left. It's right next to Trinity, right there. The Taylorville Commercial Industrial Park is a 46-acre tract that is designed for manufacturing, industrial, commercial, and we've had a lot of interest in those. A couple of those lots have been sold, but we've got a total of 17 lots there, Tim. And those lots are shovel ready. And what do I mean? What do I mean by shovel ready? I mean the electricity is already in, the water is already in, the streets are in, the sidewalks are in. I mean, if you're wanting to build a new business, you can't get more shovel ready than what we have out there at the Taylorville Commercial Industrial Park. The lots range in size from a little under or about around a half an acre up to the largest tract out there is 18 acres. But we can also combine those lots together. So if you see a couple of lots that are an acre apiece and you need 2 acres, we can take 2 of them right next to each other, sell you both lots. But again, it's ready to go. The utilities are in, the streets already in, the lights are in. And again, we've had a lot of interest in those lots. We've had a couple lots that have been sold. But we want everybody in the community to know that if you're looking to expand your business, grow your business, you've got a great place to do that. And the Taylorville Commercial Industrial Park is in an area that has 3 economic incentives. It's in a TIF district, it's in an enterprise zone, and it's in the business development district for the city of Taylorville. So you have 3 different economic incentives that can help you or help save you money on building your new building there. And we got one person that's been looking at it. We've been working with them in the city of Taylorville. We figured out that we could save them, I believe it was $400,000-$500,000 over the life of their project just because of the economic incentives that are available there. So bottom line, if you're interested at all in putting in a new building or building a spec building or moving your business, maybe you've outgrown your business in Christian County and want to be on Route 29 where there's 12,000 vehicles a day, by the way, and want some exposure from that, the Taylorville Commercial Industrial Park is a great place to do that. And again, these are shovel-ready lots; they're ready to go.
Yeah. Once you mentioned that shovel-ready was a term that was overused, but you do not hesitate to use it with these projects over there because they truly are shovel-ready.
It truly is. I mean, you could be turning dirt. I would say with the city's help, we probably could get you turning dirt within 30 days. That's how shovel ready this commercial industrial park is, and that's why it was built. You know, the business leaders in Taylorville got together years ago to put this park out there it's to bring businesses here. Businesses can't come here if they don't have a place to put their building, and so this is there's a lot of planning that went into this. The federal government gave us a grant along with the city of Taylorville, and the Taylorville Development Association owns this tract. But it's for the businesses of the future. But yeah, if anyone has questions about it, again, they can go to that website, christiancountyedc.com. They can always give us a call at the EDC office. Our number is 565-2280. Give us a call anytime. We'd be happy to talk with the people about the Taylorville Commercial and Industrial Park.
We've heard citizens wanting to hear things popping up out at that Taylorville Industrial Park. What do you think the slow start is? I know it might be tough for a business moving in wanting to be the first. Is there something about that, not wanting to be the first?
Well, first of all, it's, obviously I think everybody knows the economy is not great right now. It's not bad, but it could be better. But we are seeing some great projects moving forward. Just to the north of that, you got Sloan's putting in a 30,000 square foot facility just a few miles north of that. Just south of the industrial park, we've got Starbucks going in. People are seeing the dirt now moving on that next to the Steak and Shake there in Taylorville. So there is activity going on. Right now it's a matter of just finding the right location for the right business. But that's why we exist at the Economic Development Corporation. It's to be there when that person comes along and says, I do need 2 acres, or I do need 18 acres, or I do need 5 acres, or I need to be on a truck route like a Route 29. That's what we're here for, and that's what this industrial park was built for. It's ready to go. And but if you want more information about it, again, go to our website. You can see the map. You can see the lots that are laid out. You can see all the listing, the price listing for those lots, all available at christiancountyedc.com.
Great. And the statistics kind of working against is it's very interesting to hear that 85% of businesses just looking to move into an existing building. That kind of can be some of the factors with economy also working in there a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's, in 2024, when businesses are looking to build or to move, businesses can't afford to wait for 2 years, 3 years anymore to build. They want to move, and they want to move now. We've seen that with other developments in the county. So that's why it's so important that we have things available. So when someone is ready to move, they can move quickly. And that's what we have out in the industrial park in Taylorville. Makes
a lot of sense the way you explain it there. We have about 2 minutes left in this first segment, but another big storyline that's been going out there is the GSI, and it was sold. But tell us the implications of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's been mentioned on this radio station, but just as a reminder so people know. So what we all refer to as GSI. GSI was actually sold. GSI Holdings was sold in 2011 to a large international company called AGCO. Okay. So AGCO has actually owned GSI Holdings, which has 2 major facilities in Assumption and in Taylorville. That was sold actually in 2011. The company that bought that, AGCO, just announced recently, a couple weeks ago, that they are selling what they call the grain and protein division, which is effectively the GSI, what we know as GSI here in Christian County. They've sold that to a company called American Industrial Partners, which is a private equity firm, but they have sold that for $700 million. So there will be a change of hands of GSI, but we're in contact with GSI. GSI is on our board of directors at the Christian County EDC. So there is some changes going on there. We just want to let everybody know, yes, GSI has sold, but they're going to continue to operate. They're just going to, instead of being owned by AGCO, they're going to be owned by American Industrial Partners.
Perfect. Anything else people need to know about that in terms of workers or employment?
No, I from what they've told us, they don't expect anything to change. Of course, we see this an opportunity to, when you got an ownership change, to promote to them, hey, if you'd like to expand your facility, build a new facility, complement your facility. We're very fortunate to have these facilities here in Assumption and in Taylorville and in Christian County. And we want to do everything we can to continue to let those businesses operate and even expand.
Absolutely. Clearing all that up for us. And I thank you for that. The GSI being sold and all the updates that follow that. This is Matt Hart, Executive Director of the Christian County Economic Development Corporation. We're set to take ourselves our short break. We'll be right back with Matt Hart on the WTIM Morning Show.
Your information station, WTIM.
Chip Flory here, inviting you to join the conversation as we tackle the current issues of agriculture every weekday morning at 10:06 on the Talk of Central Illinois, News Talk WTIM. I host AgriTalk, the nation's longest-running interview show dedicated to discussing agriculture issues with the newsmakers and include you in the conversation via our toll-free number. We're here weekdays mornings at 10:06. We are AgriTalk.
This is Will Perkins with Taylorville Community Credit Union. Are you looking for a great CD rate? If you are, TCCU has a new CD special that is just what you are looking for. We are currently offering a 7-month share certificate with an annual percentage yield of 5.01% and a minimum deposit of $1,000. This great rate is for a limited time. For more information, please contact us at any of our convenient locations in Taylorville, Pana, Hillsborough, Litchfield, or online at tccu.org. Dividends will be compounded monthly. A penalty for early withdrawal may be imposed. Fees could reduce earnings on the account. Member NCUA.
Seeing is believing, and your new customers can now hear and see your message. Deliver your message on our 6 Miller Media Group radio stations. And now, potential customers will see your message on our new 36 by 72-inch two-sided electronic sign installed in front of our Taylorville studios on Illinois Route 29. You have the opportunity of having your message seen by over 11,200 drivers a day. Contact your Miller Media Group account manager today and deliver your message through your potential customers' ears and eyes.
There's only one Central Illinois radio station that brings you the memories of the 60s and early 70s as you are cruising down the streets of your hometown. The dial position is 98.3 FM. The station is 98.3 WSVZ. From Macon to Vandalia and I-55 to I-57, cruising 98.3 plays the hits from early Elvis in the 60s to the British invasion of the Beatles, Herman's Hermits, and many more from the 1960s. Then we swing into the early half of the 1970s with artists like the Guess Who, the Doobie Brothers, and Elton John. Every song brings back something you remember about growing up. Set a button and crank up the station, playing good time rock and roll from the Tower of Power, cruising 98.3 WSVZ.
Ramey Miller here from Run Deep Coaching. Take your power back. I do holistic personal and business coaching. My service is virtual, so we can visit no matter where you are. Find out more by clicking my icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. That's TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM, your ag information station, provides over 8 hours a day of agriculture programming on the air, stream live, and in podcast. Find out all the on-air and online platforms you can hear WTIM by going to TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into the WTIM Morning Show in our second segment with Matt Hart, the Executive Director of the Christian County Economic Development Corporation. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. In that first half, got an update on the Taylorville Commercial Industrial Park, little GSI being sold update, and of course, ChristianCountyEDC.com, the new website over there. Head there for all the information you might and all the questions you might have. Matt Hart, little update on all things going on in Christian County right now. What's top of mind?
There are so many great things going on around the county. Down in Pana, we've got a groundbreaking this Friday on Gaucho's Steakhouse in Pana. And Pana has done just a fantastic job of revitalizing their downtown, Locust Street, and that whole area. And this is just one more piece of it. So very excited about the groundbreaking this Friday. I'm going to have a new steakhouse in Pana. That's going to be a great addition to the Pana community, especially that downtown area.
Absolutely. And describe that change right there. I'm feeling almost a Taylorville Square type of vibe over in Pana.
Yeah, it's, and we're seeing this all over the country, but especially, in Christian County, we're seeing it in Taylorville, we're seeing it in Pana, where, people are coming in and seeing the value of small town living. They're seeing the value of, people want what in economic development, we call it quality of life, right? They want to be able to go get a nice cup of coffee, not necessarily from a national chain, but a local shop. They want to go get lunch at a local place. They want to get dinner at a local place, and they want that local investment and that local flavor. And that's what we're seeing in Pana. That's what we're seeing in Taylorville. And it's very exciting, but it brings that quality of life that today that people are looking for. And so, we're really excited about that.
Absolutely. So Gaucho's Steakhouse in Pana, big groundbreaking this Friday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. We just had the story on our airwaves today. So
you guys are going to be there, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I will be
awesome.
there. Absolutely. I'm hoping they have some samples because I looked at their menu. It's pretty unbelievable there. And a little off topic right here. Taylorville, if you saw, it was named in the top retirement communities. I mean, what does that mean?
Absolutely. I mean, that's great news. Again, this goes back to quality of life, right? We're not next to a major airport. We're not next to a major city. It is a great community. Christian County has always been a great place to raise a family. We've identified now it's a great place to retire. But if you're looking for the quality of life, you're looking for great families, great businesses, great communities like Taylorville and Pana and Assumption. Again, we can't forget Morrisonville and Stonington. It's a great place to live. It's a great place to work, and it's a great place just to spend your life.
Yeah, nice to see that recognition out there, and they get it because if you're living in Christian County, you totally get it too.
Yeah.
So back to some current projects with CCEDC and just all throughout Christian County. Let's talk Sloan's a little bit. What do you got there?
Yeah, so I saw the steel this morning. We've got steel coming in, but if you're on Route 29 and you look off to the west there, you'll see Sloan's and their new 30,000 square foot building that they're doing there in Edinburgh. Very excited about that. That is continuing to progress, and the steel, has come. So we're going to start seeing some structure go up. Very excited about that. Again, that's it just south of Edinburgh on Route 29.
Awesome. What about E.L. Pruitt? That's another one that's seeing movement.
A lot of people are asking, Matt, what's going on Park Street in the building that used to be the B&R Marine facility in Taylorville. E.L. Pruitt, company based in Springfield, has bought that. They're doing a pipe fabrication facility here in Taylorville. So that's great. We're filling up our businesses. We're employing people here in Taylorville, and they expect that to continue to expand as well. So very excited to have E.L. Pruitt, a Central Illinois company, deciding to take part of their business and be manufacturing here in Taylorville.
Seems like there could be a lot of opportunities in that. Do you have any idea what kind of employment that will bring?
Yeah, right now it's a handful of employees, but it's going to be their plan is to have to be up to 10 to 15 employees before it's all said and done. And they actually do the outbuildings, not the big manufacturing building, but they're smaller office buildings. There's 2 of them there. Those are available. So if anyone's looking for those, you want to have your business on Route 29 and Route 4 at the intersection of 29 48. I know those are available as well.
Great location to be right there.
Absolutely.
Easy to access. And of course, a lot of traffic there as well. This is Matt Hart, Executive Director of our Christian County Economic Development Corporation. Some of the more fun stuff here. The Starbucks, still seeing movement out there too.
Yep. Dirt moving again on the Starbucks, which is right next to the Steak and Shake, again on the north side of Taylorville on Route 29. That construction continues. So again, we're seeing a lot of dirt moving here. And by the way, Tim, don't forget the square in Taylorville. Furlove has done an amazing job on this building, haven't they? If you've not been on the Taylorville Square lately, you need to go to the Taylorville Square and see what Furlove has done with this building. It's absolutely beautiful. It should be finished soon. But again, great investments back into Christian County.
One of the developments I'm more excited about there. And talk to me about exterior renovations on the Taylorville Square, because they did an amazing job there. But I get worried that we're going to lose some historic piece at some point like that. Are there rules behind that and how much you can do?
So there's a few rules, but more importantly, there's actually a lot of incentives out there for redeveloping historical preservation areas, which our Taylorville Square is in that. And then to complement that, actually, people are going to start seeing later this year, but certainly in 2025, $5 million is going to be invested in our square, redoing the streets, redoing the lights, redoing the sidewalks. It's an exciting time in Christian County.
Absolutely. And another exciting thing on the square, Jack's on Main update there.
Yeah. Again, you'll see the steel in place up there. And Cindy Forsina and Heartland is doing a great job there, building that facility out. That's going to be another great asset to Taylorville and to Christian County when we have Jack's on Main as they continue their progress.
Absolutely. Matt Hart, we have about 1 minute left here. We can work in one more of these current topics. What would it be? What do you want to work in there?
Well, don't want to forget Assumption, because we've got the new neighborhood in Assumption. So if you're looking for a new home, or someone who's looking for a new home or wants to build a new home in Assumption, you can see that out there. They've got information out there for that as well. But be a great place to build a new home. I know they've had a lot of interest. I think it's 20 lots available. Right. But that's going to be a great place to build a new house.
Absolutely. New neighborhood in Assumption. I was so happy when we first started talking about that. I'm glad it's kept that development going. Matt, thank you so much for taking the time being here with us today.
My pleasure.
Matt Hart, Executive Director of the Christian County Economic Development Corporation, here on our WTIM morning show. We got to thank our live stream sponsors and those tuning in today. Thank you, guys. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. You've been listening to WTIM, your information station.
Your information station.